'Tis time to go vroom vroom. Time to go all the way through the streets of Las Vegas. Welcome to the second part of this afternoon's streaming bonanza. Not really much of a bonanza, but it's Las Vegas. You've got to get excited about Las Vegas. A track where hopefully we can do quite well. That is the anticipation we have, the prayer we have. We hope to be good here. I hope I'm good here. Haha. In before 7 fucking teeth. See what we can do. We're just going to jump straight into this because it's already nearly 3 o'clock. So we're just going to jump straight into deep end. Welcome to Las Vegas, a Grand Prix circuit that should favour our Ferrari car with its strong power unit. Not much of an emphasis on aero package here, really. It's kind of... there aren't really many medium speed corners. It's either low speeds, just 90-degree turn and floor it, or just straight lines. So it's a circuit that we really hope to do quite well at. Whether we can or not remains to be seen. But we've been protecting the car quite well for Season 3. You guys are more inclined that we stay at Ferrari than anything else at this stage. And I'd kind of be leaning towards joining you with that opinion, to be honest. With the fact that we could make a move and it go badly wrong for us, as it kind of did moving from Haas to Ferrari. Hopefully, things will shake up in a way that suits us moving into the new season, and we can really go for broke. That's the plan anyway. We are going to have to go for broke today because we will be taking fresh energy store and control electronic components and taking grid penalties. So we'll have a lot of work to do. And hopefully we can do that work very well indeed. Fully dry weekend, of course. Night race in Las Vegas in the desert. Drop the video a like if you're enjoying the save and you're looking forward to Season 3, which is not far away now, of course. Just 3 Grand Prix to go, including this one today. And then, fingers crossed, a championship challenge next season. Either drivers or constructors. That's the dream in Ferrari. It really, really is. Right. Practice, resource points, protect the car, qualify well, race well, get a good result. That's fucking plan, anywho. Alright, let me do these. It is indeed room time. 6 purple sectors during a race weekend. Well, I'm not going to finish in a better position than my teammates, so that's the one we'll have to do. In practice, complete a lap using at least 3 sets of tyres. That will do with the... we'll do the lift and coast on. That'll be more easily. And 12 championship points during the race weekend. Huh? You want me to finish inside the top 4? And that's not happening, is it? Not even fucking close. Not even fucking close. We'll do what we can. Greetings from Scotland, Bob. How are we, lad?
It's practice time here.
Afternoon, Captain Hovis.
And around the iconic landmarks of this high-octane circuit, it can only be Las Vegas. Let's get this sensational show on the road.
Right, let me just refresh the YouTube details for the driver career, and then we can get straight in. We'll adjust the setup as well accordingly.
We're going to be logging some extra data during this session. Nothing you need to worry about, but as we have some new parts on the car, we'll just confirm they're performing to spec.
Thanks, Mark. I'd very much like that you did do that. F1 Las Vegas. Let me just blank the screen quickly whilst we double check the setup. Do bear with. Bing, 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 bing. Right, setup updated. Let's hope that we're actually decent. Well, actually, what do the tyres do? It's a 50-lap race. Softs don't last very long at all. Mediums, probably half race distance. Hard tyres will do the full race, probably. It might be a one-stop medium hard or a hard medium. I don't know as we'll use the softs during the actual Grand Prix. We might do. We'll wait and see what the strategy looks like.
Okay, your goal is to get through as
20 place grid penalty. Good.
Best of luck out there.
We'll be starting at the back in Las Vegas.
Okay, DRS zone coming up. Get ready to open it. Distance is on your MFD.
Signal's not great up there. Whereabouts in Scotland are you, Bob? Yeah, I'm good, thank you, Ovis. How are you, pal? $210, 11 brake. We're seeing quali on less fuel and with soft tyres and the car in a hot lap on the battery, we anticipate going faster than 211 into that. Hello, Zach. Thank you for the follow, George, by the way. Appreciate it, mate. Followed just as we went offline from the FC segment. Is Twitch broken? 5 watching. It says 20 for me at the minute. Obviously, we've just gone live. It might not have been a push. It might not have been a push for me going back live again. So I'll tweet. Let me tweet out. Do 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 do. Right, we'll do race strategy on the meds.
Okay, we need a few solid laps here to help us calculate a good race strategy.
Hello again, Ryan. How are we, lad? Morning, guy. Let me redo that. Otherwise it will skew the results. That bit was poor for me then. We're fine in a straight line, so the delta at least. Got to get in the zone still, evidently. I'm just going to get this. It was a terrible lap though. .33 flat, almost to the millisecond, but 33.002. Whoa. Okay then. That was the old DRS line, it gets me every time. Where the detection point is, you're like, oh! You finished your practice, have you, Daniel? It was a better lap, still not great, but better. Half a second. Rear tyres are going about 2% a lap. It's definitely going to be a rear limited circuit, isn't it? With all the hard accelerating you're doing. I'm not even scraping the battery here either, putting more force and power through those rear tyres. Stay off the curb if you can. Took the first part well. I lose about 2.5 to 3 tenths through there, regardless of how I take it at the minute. As long as as we're competitive in a straight line. Really. Or competitive enough in a straight line. Should be a deciding factor here. Still second in the speed trap. Of at least the 8 that have run so far. Found more time on even more worn tyres, so clearly it's just a case of getting our eyeballs in around here. Slip there on exit, that's fine. The tyres actually are wearing quite, or more evenly than I anticipated. Because of the high-speed nature of the circuit, I very much thought that the rears would just run away. Similar, like Baku-esque almost, especially with it being a street circuit as well. But the rears are at 5 and 6, and the fronts are at 4 apiece, so turned too early there. So it's not actually anywhere near as brutal on the rears compared to the fronts as I thought it would. If anything, I think maybe the fronts are wearing more than I anticipated, as opposed to the rears wearing less than we thought. We expected the rears to wear quite readily here. 32.1. We're finding time with each lap, so running as little fuel as possible for the Grand Prix is going to be huge around here, because the car needs to be as light as we can possibly get it. Thanks, Lando. You pulled right off the racing line there, mate, didn't you? Fuck's sake. Not pulling far enough out of the way. Did the second time around. Still fully compromised me through that whole part of the circuit. This will be the first lap that's slower than the lap before, I think. Tyre temps are absolutely fine, which is important as well. It was slower, but it was only minimally slower.
Done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
Ooh, tyre wear looks very good. I like the sound of that. Do ERS management on the medium tyre as well.
modes to play with in your MFD. See how they feel for you and see how different modes drain the battery. Nice one. Okay, reminder, a neat way to recharge the batteries by lifting at certain points when you feel you can and by gentle braking. Try those this lap and see how you get on.
Just having it in hot lap for the whole lap works, rather than actually physically needing to turn on the overtake button. Jesus, 220 miles an hour and hitting the rev limiter. Yuki's going to get in the way. Thanks, Yuki, mate. Green only. Try and get purple if we can. Time just by being in the purple. That's annoying. No way, Charles. Fucking trying to get purple here. Fun's just getting to back out of it. Come on, give me purple.
Okay.
Hey!
Complete, and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
Just. Right, we'll do a quali run. And then see what the time is looking like. Come out with Charles again here by the looks of things.
Okay, we've only got one lap of fuel remaining.
It is an upside down pig, yeah.
Pit within the next 2 laps.
Man, the amount of grip you get around there was soft as mad. Charles. It's a bit of a drinker though, isn't it? One! A Moomin sitting. Oh, I don't know if I've ever... A Moomin sitting? Yeah, I guess so, actually. I've not heard that one. Okay. On softs, we're as fast as K-Mag, which is a good sign. Whether that's the case in quali's trim, I don't know, but I just want to see what the race strategy. Have a look at the data from that. Yeah. So, expected fuel usage, average fuel burn. So the fuel load is apparently we're burning less fuel, and tyre wear's good too. It bodes quite well.
And that's it. Practice is officially
over. Now's where taking the grid penalties here is going to kill me, because we might have been in with a shout of a win. Oh, right. But can we do what Lewis did in Brazil? Start at the back. Oh, admittedly, he had a sprint race to help, but start at the back and then work your way to the front. Because you've got a car that's really dominant at that certain circuit. The The car feels good around Las Vegas. We think we've got some pace. We've taken a 20-place grid penalty, though, because of the change to the energy store and control electronics. So unless anyone else is taking a penalty, because we took our penalty early, so we'll take it before anyone else, we will be starting at the back for this next one. So if we're to have a decent result, we're going to have to come through everybody to do so. But I do kind of think it's doable, you know. I think we might be in a good spot here with a really decent car that could perform very well. I'm probably getting well ahead of myself and we'll be super slow once we get to quali, but I'm hoping. I'm hoping.
Stand by to see cars at more than 210 miles an hour blasting their way down the strip. F1 has taken over. It's F1 Fever, Las Vegas.
I'll go out at the end of the session. We anticipate being last anyway, so might as well just do one run, use the tyres as little as possible, save a set for the race if we can. Oof, 29.6. Alright, we weren't that fast. We're in the what, the low 30s was it for that last lap in Q1? I am not that quick. Not even bleeding close.
Standing by.
Not yet, Kj, but I am anticipating staying at Ferrari. Because I have a contract that's 2 years long, I don't know what the options are at the end of the season, if you get offered anything or not. I don't think I will.
Okay, there's 2 minutes left in this session and we're in the drop zone. We need a quick lap or that's qualifying over for us.
I think at the end of the
push down to P20.
At the end of the season, it will just be a case of going to the next season, I think. Because we have a 2-year contract with Ferrari. I don't know. This is the first time we've had a multi-year contract, so I don't know what the end of season looks like. I'd definitely consider going back to Haas, though. I think. Probably be silly not to, really. Mercedes aren't that quick. nor a McLaren. It's Aston Martin and Haas that are the two fastest cars in this save right now. At the end of Q1, this might be a bit of a shock, I think. We were fastest in first practice, but it's only 14th in first qualifying. Judging by everything that went on in practice, with the practice programs and the competitiveness compared to everybody else, I thought we were going to be right up there. We apparently aren't. There's maybe some time in that lap, but not a lot. And I was 0.6 off the pace there. Obviously, it doesn't matter where we finish in qualifying. We will save tyres at some point. We'll save this set for the race. But if I can get through to Q3, then I'd like to, just to try and push some of my rivals further down the back end of the grid. I didn't actually see who went out in that last session, but both Red Bulls are through. Both Mercedes are through. Both McLarens are through. Both Hasses? Both Hasses are through. Charles? Oh, Charles through as well. I panicked for a minute there. Both Aston Martins. Everybody that you would expect to get through is through, so... My tyre wear's very good, apparently, according to the practice programme. Like 25% better than expected, so we're going to have to lean on that, I think. Good tyre wear and a good engine. How are we, Darren? Good, thank you, mate. How are you, pal? Started year 11 this past week, did you? One more year, pal. What have you got? What's your current plan for post-secondary school? Are you going to go to sixth form?
We've dropped to P12.
Or are you going to look for a vocation, so to speak? Apprenticeship might be an idea, yeah. Alright, well, we were faster on that Warn set than we were on when they were brand new in the last session, so there is some pace in that time. Although they've gone even faster at the top end as well. Yikes! Alright. Fresh set then. Apparently 7.5 tenths in it. Okay. Rain in 15 minutes.
Okay guys, everyone be aware, the car's ready to go.
It wasn't a massive slipstream we were getting though, was it? Down the straight. Full wet, a fully wet Spanish Grand Prix sounds like absolute misery. We'll find out on the actual run how much the slipstream was worth, because the delta will tell us. Good. Yeah, wet weather on this game is just atrocious. Poor exit. Yeah, there's not much in it. 100th maybe. We're going to go quicker, but not by much. Not by much at all. A little bit of wheel spin on the way out of that final turn. We'll try and be quick to the line here. It's probably not through, I don't think. 7th. Alright, it is through. Well, we will be saving a set of tyres for the race, but that set of tyres we haven't used at all to get through. So, this set of softs that we've saved will come in handy. Charles was fastest. I was only 4 tenths off him. A 29.8 in the end from us. Sergio Perez and Max Verstappen both out. The Red Bulls both eliminated. Checo is another driver, of course, that we're chasing in the Drivers' Championship, although he is substantially ahead of us. But I feel like I'm confident of trying to close him down. Where is Lance? Right with me. Lance is level on points with me in the Championship as things stand. Alright, that was better than Q1 for sure. And we do, like we say, we do have a set of tyres we can save here for the race. Haven't used this set at all, so we'll go out on this used set, then run the Q3 only set, and we'll have one set of tyres that are brand new for the race, and another set that have done one quali run, that are 7% worn, but usable if we need them. F1 23 has been the best F1 game that I've ever played. F1 23 was the most fun I've ever had with a Formula 1 game. I am on controller, Captain, yeah. (29.1) from Alonso. Yikes. (28.8). Christ. Yeah, we're not got that in the locker or even close to it. Bloody hell. 28.8. It's a full second faster than we did in Q2. Can't imagine the track has evolved that much. I'll go out with everyone else here. Maybe I can pick up a slipstream. We'll try. I think everyone's just gone a bit quicker than I was able to react. Oh no, there's a Mercedes. Hello, is that George? It's Lewis. I'll try and stick with Lewis a bit here. Maybe we can get a slipstream. No, Mr. Hamilton. I'm not playing those games, pal. You're pulling me along, not vice versa. Don't even think about it. Oh, Lewis just took out the bollard. We're both wanting to slipstream the other. He keeps pulling over, trying to let me through, and I keep backing off. I'm not. You're not. It's not happening, Lewis. I'm getting a slipstream off you, mate. The McLaren stays in. That McLaren is Lando Norris. Or Oscar Piastri. No, it's Oscar Piastri. Both McLarens are in the garage. Neither McLaren is going again. That's peculiar. Both McLarens are in the garage. Here we go then. I will get some sort of slipstream from Lewis Hamilton. It's just a case of whether that slipstream will affect our front end grip and slow us down more so than we're able to gain down the straights. Captain, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub, mate. It's very good of you, pal. Oh, the yay threw me off. George, thank you for the gifted sub. Thomas Owl, welcome to the game, my man. Thank you, George. Right, give me that toe, Lewis. Give me that toe, pal. All the way down the straight, all the way into the finish line as well. I'm going to follow him all the way. It's probably not going to be worth much, but it's going to be worth something. And to the line, 29.4 maybe? Was it? It's P8. We know we're going to start last, or at least very close to last. But we've saved a set of soft tyres. We're 8th fastest in qualifying. Having made it all the way to the end. It was a 29.4. I'm only a 10th and a half slower than my teammate. But look at the gap between Carlos Sainz, Fernando Alonso, and everybody else. 5 milliseconds between the two Spaniards, and then half a second to everybody else. That is monstrous from them. Wow. Okay, well, we'll start at the back, but we've got some pace here. And with the good tyre wear we have, according to the race practice program anyway, hopefully we'll still be able to make some good time and score some good points. This is Season 2, Captain. Hey, Nukes. Probably a medium hard or a hard medium one stop, but if we get the opportunity to throw in a soft, like a 6 or 7 lap soft stint, then we might need to. Almost certain it's going to be a one stop race though.
It's time to see how
so we think we know what the grid is going to look like after being involved in Q3, but will anyone else other than ourselves have taken a penalty? We took ours right at the very beginning of the weekend, so if anyone else has taken a penalty after us, then we should be starting ahead of them. Leclerc is 5th, Russell takes my P8, Piastri then Perez in 10th, Ocon and Tsunoda. Max 14th only. It's really poor from Max Verstappen. Has anyone else taken a penalty? I don't think they have, actually. I think I might still be 20th. I am indeed. I'm the only one to take a penalty. Typical. Well, I believe it's going to be a one-stop race. And everyone's on the mediums. And I'm pretty sure it's just going to be a medium-hard one-stop when I jump into the race strategy. And indeed it is. Wow. But because of our good tyre wear, it reckons that we can be 13 seconds faster to the end. 13 seconds. That's nuts. And we might be able to make it even quicker still by boxing a lap sooner. That's crazy. Well, hopefully that works in our favour. I imagine everyone else is also on a one-stop. There's not much between a 1 and a 2, so we might see some two-stoppers. We may well see some two-stoppers. Can we make that any faster? We can, but only just. I'm doing 15, then 16. Well, we'll have another set of mediums to go to. I could run softs to hards, but softs are going to die super quick. Yeah, I could run softs to hards to try and make some places. I could try and make some places by doing softs to hards, but I don't think the softs do 16. In fact, I'm certain the softs don't do 16 laps. But a soft. What about a soft, hard? Let's try that. Soft, hard. No, even that's just not great. Soft, hard is 10 seconds or so slower. Change that back to a medium. Knowing that the hards go so long and so well, though, I might be tempted to box slightly early off the mediums. So, like, 18 or so. If I go on lap 18, when we anticipate everyone else going to, like, 21 or so, then that could work in our favour very much so. It's a tight one, isn't it? Between a one-stop and a two-stop with mediums, but running 2 sets of softs isn't going to work, or even any set of softs isn't really going to work unless there's safety cars. But we know we've got plenty of tyres available to us to be able to run whatever we like, really. I'm going to run 95.5 kilos worth of fuel as well. Right, all right. Off we pop. Let's give you guys a prediction. What sort of prediction do we do here, though? I'm going to say P7 or higher. P7 or higher, P8 or lower. Have a vote on that. Thank you for the bits, George. You went to Wembley yesterday. How was it, mate? Up the fucking England. Right, I'll leave you with the prediction whilst I go for a quick toilet break, and then we will zip, zoom. BRB. Right, what are we saying? Oh, did we have a raid? We did. Tom with 319, whilst I was toilet breaking and seeing to the baby and to Nat. Thanks! No, yeah, literally, bugger all happened. We're about to start our Las Vegas Grand Prix, boys. So thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Apologies I wasn't here in the moment. Thank you to everyone that followed as we were about to jump in here. That's Kombuli, Manola, Yaku, Left-Handed, Sig, Kev, and Aaron Bolton. Welcome to the channel, guys. Appreciate it. We were always here. We were always here. We never left. Channeling you in your inner Danny Rick. Right, last the first challenge with a 20-place grid penalty, although we only qualified 8th, so last to points, maybe? We'll fucking try. Lacey, thank you for the subscription on YouTube, mate. Appreciate it. Let's go for a quick formation lap and try and warm everything up a little bit. Tom's going live tomorrow, is he? Look out. Well, Tom was live today because he just friggin' raided me. How's the new setup, Tom? Or those that were watching Tom, if Tom's not with us anymore. How's Tom's new setup looking? Smexy, I imagine.
Okay, so
very, very nice indeed.
We need to stay in formation and start bringing the car up to temperature, please. Get some load into the tyres and work the brakes. We want them nice and warm by the end of this lap.
Nice and warm, please. Nice and warm. In like a 10-degree Las Vegas. Not that easy to get them nice and warm and keep them there. Oh, he's still on the old setup, is he? Not got the new setup fully completed yet. It was on the way. I saw that from a clip earlier.
No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions look good.
I know. It's because it's going to be dry all race, Mark. Come on, come on. Our tyre wear supposedly is 24% better than anticipated. So we're going to very much try and use that to our advantage here. We're planning an undercut, but if we're still very much in DRS, then we're going to stay out as long as we can. Whilst we've still got the DRS and just make the most of it. Because we know the tyres will last. Our DRS has been updated, has it, Combi? To be fair, that did happen a couple of races ago, didn't it, I think? In anticipation of us being here at Vegas. We've got lots of new engine bits in as well. But in quali, we weren't absolutely rapid. Hopefully people fight a lot and we can just breeze past. I don't know why they'd make this change. It's such, like, in every previous F1 game, they do the realistic thing of following each other, and then just before you get to the grid, they pull out into their spot. Now, hundreds of meters before, like a kilometre before you get to the start-finish straight, they're just like, oh, let's get in formation, lads. Why? What are you doing? Fucking no. Yeah, we took a 20-place grid penalty on the way in, with new control electronics and new energy store as well. I've straightened up a little bit there to try and get a decent run. Let's see what we can do here in Las Vegas. Not a bad start. Shogun Yu gets a terrible start. It's going to be chaos into turn 1. Up the inside of a few, as many as we dare, trying to keep the front wing intact. Contact in front with Albon and Verstappen, who qualified 14th. Pushed right to the edge of the circuit there. Going to nip back in a little bit. Right, we've made a couple of positions, up to 17th. Try and give Hulkenberg as big a squeeze as we can. Apparently we're not very quick in a straight line. Didn't anticipate that being an issue. Have the inside line for this next one, though. They must be using battery, though, to be fair. Because I use battery there, and we zip back past. Record! We're alright. We're alright. Both Alpines fighting hard for their positions here, but hopefully Nico gives this one up sooner rather than later. Thank you, Nico. Please. Tar. Right, 16th. Jesus Christ. We're going to have to fight tooth and nail for everything we get here today. Hopefully what we do get is some decent points. Lockups galore in front. They're going to be better than us in the traction zones, but hopefully over the course of the full Grand Prix we'll be quicker than we need to be, or as quick as we need to be, should I say. Not using battery here just to see what happens to the gaps, and they are growing, but they're flashing, look, so they've used more battery than I have. And then they're going to be side by side through here, so slow. Max on the curb, Gasly on the curb. Max into a wall, I think, there. Right up the back side of the Alpine here. But he's probably going to make a move on Max, and I'm going to try and make a move on both of them if I can. We've got a run. That's the Alpine. We've got the inside of the Red Bull as well. Ah, I shouldn't have done that. That's the Alpine, and cut. But I'll stay behind Max. Well done, Ches. Fucking hell. Now I'm trying to artificially engineer a scenario. Getting it wrong. Right, feel free to cut back there, Chris. Apologies about that, chat. Right, now we've got to stay in DRS as long as possible. The Red Bull's really not a great car in this save right now. Well, Ferrari's not particularly lightning, is it?
Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push.
Force myself a little bit wide with the bump of the curb. Max will have DRS. It's about a 6/10 gap between all of us at the minute in this run. Max flashing already. We've still got plenty of battery left. Can have a run on Verstappen, I think. Is he going to go defensive? He is. I'm not going to try it here, though. No point. No point risking the... Whoa, steady. No point risking the front wing. Big gap from Gasly back to Hulkenberg now. So those at the back are falling away. Now we've almost got to bide our time a little bit and wait for our good tyre wear to come into its own. It might be a case of picking off one car here or there. And then later in the stint is when we start to make really good moves. We've got to stay within DRS though to make sure that we can do that. Fairly hefty whack of the rear tyre there on the wall, but we got away with it. Use a bit of battery just to keep up here. Still backing up a little through there. Again, not a great taking of that corner, but we get away with it. Still in DRS comfortably. Gasly well ahead of Ricciardo now. If I can get a run on Max into turn one, if he goes to try and take someone here, there's a Sauber very, very high up at the minute. It's Ocon, who qualified in 11th, or started 11th after qualifying 12th maybe, and moved forward because of my grid pen. But now Ocon is running 9th. And he's holding up Piastri and Perez, which is good for me, because Piastri and Perez are two drivers that we're challenging in the driver's standings. But Lance Stroll being P3 at the minute, it's not necessarily doing my stay ahead of Lance Stroll in the driver's standings any good whatsoever. Gasly's now fallen well behind, so Gasly's out of DRS range, which is good news. And as these guys all concertina up behind Esteban Ocon, there are going to be opportunities here that we're going to have to try and make the most of. slow through here now. Well, the two Hasses have disappeared out front, I've just noticed. Look at them go. Jeez. Alonso started on pole, didn't he, I thought? Or Sainz from Alonso by 5 milliseconds, actually. But Alonso's dropped back, and the two Hasses have just decided that they want to disappear with this Grand Prix victory. They're going to fight amongst themselves for P1 in Las Vegas. We use quite a bit of battery here, actually. And we'll try and make a position or two. Max has gone very defensive. There will be space on the outside of him here. Fuck! Max has gone defensive. We'll try and sneak down the outside of him. Just make sure we brake at the right point. It'll be tight. Max is still there. He's very much holding on. Leave him enough room so he doesn't tag the wall, but he tagged me instead. Caught my rear left tyre there, Max Verstappen, but we definitely left him about a car's width plus a few millimetres. We'll still be within DRS of Alex Albon in front. Oh god, they're really getting stuck behind Esteban Ocon now, aren't they, here? I think Ocon might have some damage, to be fair, because that gap's really opening up. Charles Leclerc has made his way to the front of the group in front, though. Charles Leclerc now running P3 for Ferrari here. We're trying to close in on Aston Martin in the Constructors' Championship, of course, so Leclerc, oh, thanks for the lock-up, mate. Albon lets me, and then clatters into Max Verstappen, trying to get back onto the circuit. Needs to see that again. Albon getting all out of shape on the way into turn 3. Complete loss of downforce as he tries to turn. The car just locks up. Tries to turn back and runs straight into Max Verstappen, who gave him, to be fair, no room whatsoever to try and rejoin. Not that he really ran off the circuit. Piastri's trying to get around the outside of Ocon here now. Ocon's got to have damage. There's no way that Ocon doesn't have damage running this slowly. We're losing so much time to that group in front. Still comfortably within DRS range, up to P13 so far on lap 5 of 50. A long way to go, more places to be earned certainly. But there's definitely the potential of places to be lost as well if we get anything wrong. So, concentration hat on, mouth shut, driving does the talking. God, this is chaos. That was nervy. The McLaren's going slowly. Thank you. Bye. Piastri getting swallowed. Still got Tsunoda alongside me here.
Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us. 6.4
And
seconds.
Sergio Perez now, my next target in P10. That went very well. It could have gone horribly. It did for Piastri. It's gone from P10 to P14, I think. He lost 3 places there with a poor exit onto the start-finish straight/curve. Perez and Ocon going to be vulnerable later in the lap now. Ocon's really slow around this part of the circuit. Perez might be able to try and have a go at him already. But no, seemingly not inclined to do so. Fine, DRS section will do then. Comfortably stay with them. Got to make sure we get the braking point and the turn in right onto the straight. We did a little bit of extra wheel spin on exit, but able to counter it with some battery usage, and that battery usage is going to see us soar past Sergio Perez and Esteban Ocon here. Which way are you going, Sergio? Pick a side. He's going that way, I'm going this way. Holy moly! On the inside, the Red Bull as well. And he goes around the outside of me. He drove into the wall of his own accord. That's P9. Lando, come back, please! Perez just drove into the wall all on his own there. Fly up the inside here. He then goes for the switchback. And he's just driven into the wall. Well done, mate. Good bit of driving, that, though. I have been known to be useless but we've done that well enough. Try and get a bit of a thumbnail perhaps for a little bit later on. Shooting. Not setup, just driver ability, Convoy. If you race at 110, you are better than me.
Okay, you're in the top 10.
Now then, can we close the gap to that group in front? The two Hasses have been caught by that front group, as presumably they started to battle for the lead and cost each other loads of time. And first to fifth is right with them now. We're trying to chase George and Lando. But so far, this has gone tremendously well. From P20 to P9 in 6.5 laps. And now, if we can, we'll try and close in on those in front as well. For the Twitch prediction, I said P7 or higher. For the minute, we are looking very good for that. But this is a key area now, because I'm going to have a lot of defending to do with no DRS in front of me.
9 seconds.
I have to utilise a lot of battery, but we have opened the gap up quite nicely. Very nicely, in fact. So much so, actually, that Sergio Perez is now out of DRS range. Have we just made ourselves potentially not with a poor exit and run through there? Safe to DRS. Not quite, but another lap or two of that, and we will be safe to those behind us as well. Steady. Don't get too carried away, Mr. Noid. I've got less battery than we did last lap. Similar sort of gap to begin with. Behind. The gap in front, though, very much closed. Charles Leclerc is currently P2. Now P3 as the Haas takes him. But that whole front train is coming back towards us here. I know I joked about last to first, but is it a possibility here? Maybe. I'm trying not to get too carried away at the minute. Really pleased to have made it to P9 already, to be fair. As we start lap 9. We're not envisaging pitting for quite a while still. Hopefully we can close in on that front group. And if we can make as much progress through that front group as we did the group behind, with 2 or 3 double overtakes, we'll be very, very happy. 2 Red Bulls sticking with me here, though.
To save some ERS, so let's use all the techniques you know about to charge it up.
Ready.
Oh mate, you made that look easy. Nice work. That's why I love working with you. Smashed it.
Smashed it! Thanks, mate. Need that battery usage again. Checo's a lot closer. And he's saved his battery up as well. He's staying closer. Sergio Perez, I think, is going to overtake me here. Well, actually, he's just dropped back a little bit more. They're not using quite as much battery as me. And we're with that group in front now. As they're going to battle through here, they'll slow up. Oh, I did not have a good corner, though. Here comes Checo. Use some battery to try and defend. We're very nearly with that group in front now, though. Although, again, a Haas has disappeared out in front, and with no one to battle against him to help him lose time or make him lose time, that Haas is surely just going to ride off into the distance. We are within DRS range of George Russell, though. The fight for a podium here in Las Vegas is now very much on between about 10 or 11 drivers. It's more because... don't bother including this in the video, Chris. This is just a passing comment. More because the AI are really poorly coded. There's no way this would happen in real life, but... it is what it is. Hey, Elite. How are you, lad? Making hard. Charles looking to make a move. Charles was P2 not long ago. He's now P7. Positions are being made and lost everywhere. George has left a bit of room, but not enough in the end to actually have a look at him. Someone locked up horribly there. If there's a poor exit through there by anyone again, like there was from Piastri earlier, we will have a look. Trying to keep slipstream here, whilst also not losing a position to Perez behind. Oh, that was heart in mouth. I broke too late there, basically. Very nearly ran into the McLaren. Thankfully, Lando Norris was awake and alert enough to see me coming, but we got George very much leaning on other drivers' talents there. Putting my faith in their ability to have the vision to see me coming. Lando's left some room, though. Use a bit of battery and go up the inside. That's P7. Sliding around into the left-hander there, but making it work. That one Haas has disappeared. I wonder if it's Kevin or Carlos. If it was Kevin, I'd feel confident of catching him. It's not. It's Carlos. And Sainz, I don't think we do catch.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
And need to try and get within DRS range here before that detection point, which we have now done. Just trying to stick with those in front of the minute, not challenge at this stage. Tyre wear is pretty good. Still think the one stop is the way forward for us. Mediums to hards, but as long as we have DRS, we will continue to stay out and not box. The DRS is more powerful than an undercut at this stage. I don't know if the overcut would be better. Maybe if they keep battling, but I don't know. Caught the wall there quite horribly. Massive wear now on the front right. This is all battling over P2 whilst Carlos Sainz runs away. Chat, what do you think? Overcut or undercut? Hamilton caught on the curb. I thought one of them might have ended up in the wall there. Neither did. Sat right behind, wondering, what do we do? Do we? Do we? Do we? I'm gonna. It was rude. But that's P5. Now it's 2 Aston Martins we need to chase. Leaving my teammates some extra room there. You get a better exit. Very similar exit to Lance Stroll. Not going to close in on him, but the battery will help us extend over Charles. Maintain that gap behind. And we're closing in on those in front. We are very much on for a podium here today, ladies and gentlemen. Very much on for a podium here today. I think you might be right. The undercut, whilst they continue to battle like that, an undercut might very much be strong. Find out what sort of strategies they're on. We've not asked about that yet. Whether they're on a medium hard 1 stop or a medium hard 2 stop. Stroll is on 1 stop. Stroll is on a 1 stop. I'll ask about Charles when the opportunity presents itself. 6/10 a lap. They're stuck behind Kevin. Well, this lot, they're just battling really hard. The gap to Carlos is just growing and growing and growing. I'd be tempted to box very soon at this rate. Yeah, one more for Charles as well.
1:34.7.
I'd be tempted to box. We're currently set to box 18. I'd be tempted to box 16. They would mean the hard tyres have to go a very long way, but they do go a very long way. Stroll defensive maybe? No. Alonso and Magnussen getting aggressive on each other though. Oh, and Kevin got a terrible exit. And he's got minimal battery left as well. K-Mag's vulnerable. K-Mag is losing his P2 and he's down to P4. Charles is doing the rocket up the inside move that I tried. And now the 2 Ferrari chasing one another. Trying to get towards the 2 Aston Martins. Charles Leclerc fights back on me. Fair enough. Great move. That's what I did to him and Hamilton. Kevin's going to have a look at my inside here as well. This is why everybody has been losing time to Carlos Sainz. Because everyone's too busy fighting with each other to think about the bigger picture of going to get that race win. Carlos is like, cheers lads, bye, see you later. Yeah, I think we maybe box 16 and go for an undercut. It's a big undercut. And we'd have to go a long way on the hards, but we know our tyre wear is very good. Using a lot of battery here. Trying to gap K-Mag more so than gain on those in front. Whoa! Nearly someone in the wall. Airplane crash. 3 wide into the left-hander. Charles goes over the curb. I had to get hard on the brakes there. Don't hit the wall, Charles. Charles hit the wall. Oh, man. This is utter chaos. It's always like this at Las Vegas.
Okay, you're in the dirt
We've got the inside of Charles this time.
Pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
I don't know whether I box this lap or whether I try and get in front of Stroll and Alonso and then box. Like we say, whilst we've still got DRS, it's probably an idea to keep trying to extend, isn't it? As soon as we lose DRS, that's when we box. Whether we lose DRS by falling off the back or by being the lead driver. Oh, painfully slow. Our tyres are getting quite worn at the back now. Oh no, that was horrendous. Absolutely horrendous.
Right, let's not stay behind this car for too long. We need to get past.
We will have DRS though, just, but
Okay, information
that
on
wasn't
Verstappen.
great. Verstappen's got a problem.
Mechanical problem.
Got away with that. That was a big mistake. But thankfully we've held position and a decent gap behind. Leclerc managed to hold off Kevin there as well. He's a bit battery here to defend against my teammate. Want to stay the lead Ferrari for now. Now Alonso's past Stroll, he might get away. This might be the lap to box. Depends how aggressive Stroll can get on Alonso.
So, all of our tyre pressure data is currently reading 0.
That happens every race.
If you inflate it to you, we're going to guess that it's just a bad sensor. Shouldn't be
Every
anything to worry
single
about.
race, that sensor fails. Just Ferrari things. We're squirming now. Rear end is squirming. I might box this lap. Nobody boxed on 16. That says to me that no one is two-stopping. I'm going to box this lap.
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
I'm going to go for Stroll here. And I'm going to box this lap. Stroll's going to go for Alonso. Alright. We take advantage of this? No. No, we can't. Right, I'm in. They're just defending from one another. Charles trying to attack me here. I'm trying to box Charles. Literally trying to box. What are you doing? There's no way that that would happen in real life because they'd tell Charles that I'm boxing. So I'll pull right over to the left here. There's no point in my teammate and my race getting ruined because of something unrealistic. We're into the pits. And hopefully... Oh, slow front left.
The right front wheel. I know it's not ideal, but let's
Wasn't
try
even
and
the
get
right
it
front,
behind
it was
us
the front
now.
left,
Get back
mate.
into this race.
Learn your left from right, Mark. Have some boxed, or are they just running that far down? Yeah, Daniel Ricciardo and Teo Porcher have both two-stopped. They're both going onto a medium to go again. So we'll come out with them and hopefully keep some DRS, actually, for at least a lap.
Strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
There's Nico Hulkenberg. He's struggling. Very much so. Well, this will be an easy overtake then. There goes any DRS on the two behind. We come out well in front of them. Cold, hard tyres. They don't want to stop. Right. Now then.
Great manoeuvre. You made it look so easy.
Is this undercut going to work or is it not? Are we in a position to try and challenge Carlos Sainz? Or are we still fighting for a P2 only?
issues.
The hards aren't very grippy.
Keep taking care of them.
Really not very grippy at all.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 4.0 seconds.
Well, because they're still not up to temperature properly. Really hard to get these up to temperature at the minute. Concentrate, Chess. Not setting any even green sectors at the minute. Nobody else in the box. Not until lap 21, I don't think we'll see anyone else pit. Where are you going, Chess? Cost me almost a full second. Well done, dickhead.
We're starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop. Okay, the car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap starting to form.
Still at 0% on the front right. I have not won at Ferrari yet. No, we have two P2s and a P3. Hello, Doc. Yeah, you are fucked, I think. Sorry, pal. Okay, the tyres are grippier now. Temperatures are higher. Still not as high as they need to be, but they're higher. And the car is coming back to me a little bit. Mad that it's taken 3 or 4 laps for the tyres to start to respond. Thermodynamically.
Okay, mate, let's try and climb up the order if we can. We're setting you a new target. Push, push.
I mean, they're all going to box, so I'm definitely going to make it. Too busy looking at the mini-map again. I didn't touch the wall. Did I touch the wall there? I didn't feel anything. Enough to do 10% worth of damage? I don't think so. Any noozles? There you go, Carlos Sainz in the box. As expected, lap 21. Carlos Sainz is in. A lot of drivers are in. Half the bleeding grid's going to be in. There you go. Now shall we make some positions then? Currently P17. We're not going to be P17 for long. We're back in the points.
Okay, nice work. Really good job with that target, mate.
P17 to P8. Lovely. We've come out closer. Now this is crucial. We've come out closer to Carlos Sainz, but Carlos Sainz has come out in traffic. So he's going to end up fighting with that traffic and not able to maintain the big lead he had. Huge. A win is on here.
Free stop now.
Although... No. Leave that. Ben! My favourite man! Thank you very much for the raid of 339, my dude. It is wonderful to see you back, mate. I'm gutted I missed you a few weeks ago. Hopefully at some point in the not too distant future we will get the chance to share a Coke. I hope you're well, mate. You and the family. Thank you very much for sending everyone across. It's really, really kind of you. 2 big raids today. One from Tom and one from Ben. You join us in the Las Vegas Grand Prix. We started last because we took grid penalties from component changes. We are currently a net P2 trying to win this race. We are doing genuinely a last to first challenge here. Unexpected. But it seems to be happening at the moment. I need Zhou Guanyu to get out of the bleeding way, though. Because he's going to cost me so much time here. I've not even got the opportunity, really, to wait for the DRS zone. I just need to get past the cell, but... which we have done. And he drove into me, but we've done it. Right. P7 now. Let's try and close in. The front two are going to box. And everyone else behind them, other than that one Haas, is also going to box. We're going to be running behind Carlos Sainz, but Sainz has a hefty lead on us. Now we'll find out. Jesus, 10 seconds. Can we catch Carlos Sainz, or is that impossible? Who's got the faster pace in free air? The Ferrari or the Haas? We have a 2.3 second gap back to Fernando Alonso, who, under no pressure now from those around him, is probably going to close up on me. I'm hoping that we can close on Carlos, but I have a fear that the 2 Spaniards are the 2 fastest men in any car at any track now. And I might well be fighting Fernando for a P2 in this Grand Prix rather than Carlos for a P1. But if there's a safety car at any point, game the hell on again. Sainz's tyres will be colder than ours. Ours will be up to temperature much quicker. And our tyre wear is better. We will try and close Carlos Sainz over the course of the next 27.5 laps to go for a race victory. Killbox Alpha, Hyper V, and Parker's Cardiff fan. Thank you very much for the follow, Matt. Parker's Cardiff fan. Thank you very much for the follows, guys. We do have another set of mediums in case of a safety car, yes. We also have a set of softs as well.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 6.8 seconds.
I have a brand new set of both medium and soft compound tyres. Softs are only good for about 5 or 6 laps, really.
Okay, Science is ahead of you. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 9.4 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 3 laps old. And the time last lap, 1 minute 33.1. Okay, so you're gaining by 1/10 a lap.
1/10 a lap advantage only on Carlos Sainz on that last lap. Meaning I would need, at that rate, 95 laps to catch him. Or at least 85 to get within DRS range. We have 26 laps to go. But as tyre wear comes into it, as ours last longer and healthier, hopefully our advantage will just grow as time goes on, provided we can make minimal mistakes. The win is still doable here, I believe. I have to believe. Oh my god, what is happening? Like all of a sudden have I got no grip at the rear? This is bullshit. .75 laps worth of fuel left. That's something we'll have to keep an eye on. All you've got to do is look at a wall and it adds 10% of wear to your tyre. Again, Daniel. It is odd seeing Kevin up high, isn't it? With a bit, Stanley. I'll read that in a moment.
10.6 seconds.
Try faster, you'll close that 9-second gap. I'm trying, pal. In a minute, I'm faster than Fernando and slower than Carlos. How no one's caused even a VSC yet is mental. Not even seen a single yellow flag. For debris or contact or someone going slowly. Still got a full rostrum of players. Still full roster of drivers in the Grand Prix. All 20 still circulating. And it is becoming ever more clear as time goes on. We are genuinely faster than Fernando, but Carlos has got the edge on me. Hoping that tyre wear becomes a factor as we get to the last 10 or so laps. For the minute, we're not moving positions without anything drastic happening. So either the next cut will be something drastic happening, or potentially the next cut might be the final lap of the race.
Ahead. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 9.7 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 8 laps old. Your last lap time,
32.8.
32.8. Okay, you're dropping back by around 0.2 each lap.
Carlos is, let's say 1-4 or 4-1. Oh, Jesus. I'm going to have to save fuel before the end. We've spent so much time with our battery enabled and so much time with DRS enabled, going super high in the revs in 8th gear at 220 plus miles an hour, that we're using a lot of fuel. Not only do I now want a safety car to hopefully close the gap to Carlos, I think I want a safety car to try and save some fuel as well. We could have a VSC to save some fuel and then a full safety car for a tyre change and close that gap. That would be the dream. Hopefully as the car gets lighter we use less and less fuel, but it's going to be a tough one at the minute. Those two stoppers made their second stop yet? Yes, medium, medium, hard for Teo and Daniel. Nico has gone medium hard and is just dead. There is no pace in that Alpine for him today. Safety car dance started by George in the YouTube chat. Get your wiggles on, lads. We need that safety car. Hello, meow. Appreciate the safety car dancers in chat. We are indeed done with FC for today, yes. More tomorrow. We're using far too much fuel. I don't regret leaving Haas, no. Not now. Earlier in the season... Whoa. Too busy talking to you. Earlier in the season, yes, I did regret leaving Haas. Now at Ferrari, with the car as strong as it is, I don't regret leaving Haas, no. I think season 3 for us, as the second year in Ferrari, could be particularly good. Still waiting for our first race win in Scarlet Red. But I think that might come in a not too distant future. If Carlos would just slow down, it could come today. I don't think he's so inclined. Thank you for the follow, Yinkafash. Welcome to the channel, mate. Bear with. Do you guys regret me leaving Haas? That'd be an intriguing question. Do you guys wish I stayed at Haas? Because it's Carlos Sainz that's really getting the potential out of that car, not Kevin Magnussen. And K-Mag was my teammate. And would continue to be.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 11.1 seconds.
So I probably wouldn't be doing in the Haas what Carlos Sainz is.
Okay, mate, we've got some clear track in front of us, and let's make the best of it. So
A
please
36?
make this next one a very fast lap.
Want me to do a 36? We're running in the 32s and 3s, and it's asked me to do a 36. I don't know if I'm going to make it, Mark. I don't know. I'm not sure I can do it, pal. It's such a lofty lap time. Bloody hell. Yeah, I think Sainz in a wall isn't going to happen, mate.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
I can't recall Carlos Sainz retiring it at all either. This is the second year, Yinka. Year 2. We spent the first year at Haas, protected the car very much so with the regulation changes for Season 2, but saw an opportunity to join Ferrari.
Around 10 seconds.
So obviously took that opportunity to join a much more prestigious team. Turns out that this Ferrari was an absolute dog of a car at the beginning of the season, with barely any aero upgrades on it at all. We've since worked on the car all season long and managed to get ourselves
Nice work, you smashed it. Really good job.
back
Here's
into
that
a
target, mate.
strong points finish, potentially podium challenging position for either myself or Charles at most circuits. But we're not a race winning car again yet. Not with me at the wheel anyway. Charles has won a couple this season. One loss of traction out of that one corner cost me 0.4 of a second to Carlos Sainz. Very, very relatable to your current career mode, is it? Yeah, the Aston Martin's a really strong car in this save right now. Alonso and Sainz effectively are the two drivers battling it out for a victory every single week right now. Verstappen and Red Bull were the fastest car at the beginning of the season. Now they have significantly fallen off. Verstappen is most likely going to win the World Championship. I'd go as far as to say Charles is definitely going to win the World Championship. So, not Charles, Max is definitely going to win the World Championship. But he won't win it next year. Not if it's the same as it is this season. It probably won't be because of the regulation changes. We'll have to wait and see what happens in that regard. But I'm hoping Ferrari can be challenging for the constructors next season. Yeah, we do 100% race distance all the time. Always 100%. Because we love it. There can be lulls in 100% race distance stuff. And certainly for me, having you guys here in chat when there are lulls keeps it alive. But the difference in strategy and variation in strategy and outcomes in 100% race distance is unmatched at any other level. I love it. But that's just me. Definitely going to need to save fuel. Inspired you to go from 50% to 100% and you wouldn't go back. Love it. Love it. Steady. Lance Stroll is out. Oh, he's just gone straight on though, I think. The safety car dances aren't going to be... Oh no, the safety car dances... Oh yeah, he's just gone straight on and retiring. No! Oh! We needed a safety car to save fuel and to close the gap to Carlos, and he's well out of harm's way down there. Oh, you tease! You absolute tease. It helps because Lance Stroll was level on points with me, and he certainly won't be come the end of the race now. Still looking very much like a P2 at the minute. I have always played a controller, yeah, or almost always played a controller. I do have a wheel, and I had a previous wheel, but I can't use it very regularly at all because of health condition. So we don't use the wheel very often at all. I haven't used the wheel on F1 since F1 20, I think. We have used the wheel on iRacing, and I only use the wheel on iRacing, obviously. But I haven't used the wheel on F1 in a long time. It would be nice to use the wheel in F2 for Creator Series. Although I'm not sure if I'm going to be in F1 or F2 or even in Creator Series for Season 8 because nothing's been announced yet.
I've got some information on Alonso.
Oh!
They're slowing down.
Tease again!
Problem with their car.
That's huge for the constructors though, with Lance out and Fernando Alonso now with an issue. It's going to be surely a double Ferrari podium.
The track is clear.
With Charles 5 seconds behind Fernando. Fernando's going to tumble. Whether Lando catches him or not, I don't know, because that's a big 15-second gap. So Alonso might still finish 4th only. But we're going to massively close in on Aston Martin in the Constructors' Championship. With a 2-3 for us. And a 4-0 for them. But I am going to end up having to save fuel here. There's still 10.5 laps to go, and I've only got 0.6 laps worth of extra fuel, and we're burning through it quite significantly. So the last 5 or so laps I'm going to end up having to save fuel. There's no threat behind, but we are of no threat in front to Carlos Sainz either. It will be, unless there's a safety car, P2 for us today. Wheel is more fun, but I'm slower on wheel. Just because I've got 25 years worth of experience on controller and a year's worth of experience on wheel. So as we cross the line, 0.53 is what we've got left fuel-wise. We'll see how much we're using a lap.
Caution.
Oh! What? Who?
Someone's come on.
Oh!
Yellow flag ahead.
Praise be! I think Carlos Sainz is retiring! I think! He is! We're gonna win! Oh, can you believe it? On that 41 of 50 with the win in the bag for Haas. Carlos Sainz's engine goes bang! Alonso's got an issue behind, so he's of no threat whatsoever either. I am battling with my teammate. It's going to be Ferrari 1, Ferrari 2 here today. Unbelievable. Through goes Chesnoid. I'm so sorry, Carlos. You absolutely deserved the win. I'm going to need to save fuel, but we are going to do, I think for the first time ever in my history on a Formula 1 gaming content, a last to first challenge but ends up being successful. Can you believe it? Last to first, completed. Oh my god! That's the luckiest thing that's happened. We were praying for a safety car, and that was the only way we envisaged getting the victory, or challenging for the victory. Now Sainz has gone pop. I've got a 10.5 second gap to my teammate behind, so I can calmly stroke the car home, save the fuel I need, save some wear on engine parts as well, and grab a victory for Ferrari for the first time in my career. Wow. Speechless, he says, having waffled on for about 10 hours. Speechless. I can't believe that. I really genuinely can't believe that. The universe really did give me better than a safety car, didn't it? Yeah, easy lift and coast from here. Don't even put the battery in hot lap. Two-player career with friends, I'm sure, is really fun. We were going to do one with Curbs this year, but it just never materialised, unfortunately. I think mainly because the game hasn't been anywhere near as good as previous years. I would love to do a two-player career with Curbs. Hopefully at some point we are able to get around to it. We might have to wait for 25 now. We went on holiday, Dunder. So I was offline for a week. Sockmas. 35 months total, one away from a 3-year badge. 4 months in a row, a smooth operation, you're not wrong. We had to get really rude with some overtakes. Very aggressive. But we got the job done. check says. We went to Cornwall, Dunder. Just a holiday inside the UK. Yeah, if you or Reese were content creator famous, so to speak, not that I'm famous at all, but content creator full time, we'd absolutely be on board for a 2-player career. We could even do, like the other boys do, a 4-player career.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay.
With one of the other guys that's always right up there at the front, but not massively faster than the rest of us. Like Hoggy or something. Or Neej. Oh, if we went somewhere hot, I'd need more than a drop or two. I'd need to drown myself in sun cream. I am a burner. Come on, just pay attention. Hello, Hockey. Yeah, when it comes to being in the sunshine, I'm a burner. Not a tanner. Norris Inca, thanks for joining us today, mate. Appreciate it, man.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 7.6 seconds.
Fuel is not looking great. 0.13 laps remaining. We will have to save fuel on the last 2 or 3 laps. Have to save fuel on laps 49 and 50. But that's fine. Even as an Australian. Yeah, it does get quite warm down there, doesn't it? Evening, Reese. How are we, sir? That guy's managed to make it for more than a 5-minute appearance. Go on, lad. On a Wednesday of all days. What the Mamma Mia is going on here, then? You did miss a bit of an explosive moment that led to us taking P1. Yeah, I'm good, thank you, mate. It's still 10 seconds, isn't it? They're all fighting like crazy in that group, aren't they?
Okay, so the current fastest lap, 1 minute 32.1.
Last lap cockpit cam, get out of it. So as we come round to start the final lap of this memorable, unforgettable Las Vegas Grand Prix, we will be taking home P1 and 2 for Ferrari. Carlos Sainz led by 10 seconds. He walked into the casino, he bet everything on black and came up bust. It's all red in Las Vegas this evening. Ferrari 1, Ferrari 2. Fernando Alonso will come home in third despite his issues with his car, because basically everybody behind is battling it out like cats and dogs to try and finish in what was fourth, now fifth, as Kevin Magnussen has managed to get a bit of a gap on everyone else. Fuel is on the bubble. We have had to save quite a bit in the remaining 10 laps or so. When we were 10 seconds behind Carlos Sainz, we were praying for a safety car. Not in our wildest dreams did we envisage that his car would just give up. But for the first time in a Ferrari, we are going to win. We finished second twice in our Ferrari career. We've taken a third place podium finish once as well. But we will be finishing 1 and 2 for Ferrari here today. Charles has won and I've come second a couple of times, but this time under the lights in Las Vegas, it's our time to shine. P1 for Ferrari. For the first time in my career, and we very much hope not the last, that's a win. My voice is almost gone because of the way we celebrated Carlos Sainz's decline. A last to first challenge that is successful. Started 20th, won the race. Unreal. If you haven't dropped the video a like, please do. If you haven't subscribed to the channel or followed me on Twitch, please do. There's a lot that you're missing out on. Race winner, this guy. I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Is a moment where you have
shaky
to
bottle time.
nail it, perfect it,
And with a spider in it.
Great stuff indeed.
Gonna raise me trophy too. Sorry, Lucas the Spider. This was from 2020 when we were racing with Jimmy Broadbent in a brand deal. Look at me! A jackpot in Vegas indeed, Yuso. Ferrari 1, Ferrari 2. Unbelievable. Fernando Alonso's done really well. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Hey, look at me go. Woo. And shaky bottle time. Water for me here today. No champagne, unfortunately. But a win for Ferrari. Unbelievable, Jeff. Here you go, Lucas. Have your seat back. Oh, mate. Who saw that coming, eh? We qualified 8th. And somehow managed to go from 20th
After an event like that, who knows
to the
what
win.
sport has in
Fastest
store for
lap
us
was
next
only a
time
couple of
out.
tenths away
Be
as
sure
well.
to
If I'd
join
had a
us
bit more
once
fuel,
again as
I
we
probably could have gone
continue
for it in the
bringing
final
all
couple
the
of laps because I did my
excitement of Formula
132.3 on the penultimate lap, or lap 48 at least. So we could have gotten a 26-point haul there. It's, as it happens, almost maximum points for Ferrari. What does that do for the standings? Charles Leclerc closes in on Fernando Alonso, but he's not going to catch him. Fernando Alonso closes in on Max Verstappen, but he's not going to catch him. In fact, I think Max Verstappen's just won the Drivers' Championship with 2 races to go. Oh no, there's a sprint in Qatar. That's why Max hasn't won the championship yet. I'm up to 8th in the championship now. We've leapt. We were level on 118 points with Lance Stroll. We have leapt from P9 to P8, only 1 spot, but we're now only 6 points behind Sergio Perez. The challenge to finish inside the top 10 is very much almost complete. And in the Constructors, we are only 7 points now behind Aston Martin. There's so much still to play for in the final 2 rounds of the championship. Can you believe that we've pulled that off? I'm now beating my rival, Lewis Hamilton, in the championship thanks to that result. We are getting closer and closer to 83 rated. I don't quite think we'll make it before the end of the season. My 37% recognition has not improved despite my race win, but Charles did come 3rd, I suppose. And, well, the specialist-wise, we're almost maxed out everywhere. I'm still not sure how we've pulled that off. How is my luck? Carlos Sainz, 10 to 11 seconds down the road and gone, entirely uncatchable, and his engine blows up 9 laps from the end or wherever it was. I've not gotten that lucky for a very long time. My driver level rival is still Yuki Tsunoda, but that's nuts. We can improve the powertrain. In fact, I know we can't quite complete this. Very nearly. We will be able to complete all of the preparations for next season after the... in fact, prior to getting to Qatar, because we've just got some more resource points there.
New parts have come through without any issue, so they'll be on the car ready for the next race week.
So the car is now ready for Season 3, and we can start, once we've got some more resource points, developing the car for Season 3 now. Even more so. We'll head to the race weekend in Qatar, which I believe is a sprint, which is why Max hasn't won the championship yet. So there's 2 races to come in the next episode. One anticipates that it's going to be dry the whole time in Qatar, as it will be in Abu Dhabi as well. Sprint Grand Prix confirmed. No rain whatsoever confirmed. And game on for us to try and get ourselves above Sergio Perez in the championship. It's very much doable now. Qatar is not great for me in terms of strength to the AI, but it is a track that I enjoy. And it looks new, or it is new look this year, of course, with the visual updates to the track. So we'll enjoy it. Whether we're quick or not, time will tell. But that was well worth the watch. Thank you very much for doing the watching. Join me in the next one in Qatar, where we've still got a lot to play for, both individually and as a team. Forza Ferrari. I'll see you in Qatar. Well, chat. You didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming. Those that bet against me in the... where were we? Where did we just race? Vegas. Those that bet against me in the prediction on Twitch have had their comeuppance there. Sorry, boys, but that is you undone. Well and truly undone. Not even close. Not even close. You got pole in Season 1 for the main Grand Prix. Wow. I don't see myself doing that. Let's choose the prediction outcome. This is what you guys did. So Gus is earning big time here. Jaffa as well. Oh, George put 100,000 on no. Tears for George today. Absolute tears. Sorry, mate. Choose outcome. P7 or higher. Complete. Thank goodness I'm always late to these streams to avoid the point betting. Hold that, George. He did gift a sub earlier today, so we appreciate you, Jordan. Thank you very much indeed. Holy moly. Right, let's send you on a raid. So we had a big raid today from Tom. We had a big raid from Ben as well. Really appreciate the support from the two of them. If you guys could go and show your love to Fabio now, who's currently doing a Lewis Hamilton Ferrari 2025 career mode, although he appears to be lining up in a house at the moment. Is he currently on? I think it might be online at the minute rather than doing the career mode at present. But go across and join Fabio. Obviously, we love Fabs, and we'll send you over to him. Join me tomorrow for more Ferrari career mode and more FC career mode. We will be in Qatar tomorrow morning, and then we will be on FC24 for the realistic road to glory in the second half of tomorrow's streaming activity. So thank you for watching today. I hope to see you again tomorrow. And well, I don't expect that again, basically. But one to savour. I'll see you later.